All right.
Trouble.
What it do?
Trouble in the flesh. How you been, man?
Man, I'm chilling.
Chilling, chilling. That's what's up. All right, tell us who Trouble is.
I'm a monster. Nah, man, I'm a good person, a decent individual. I got a good heart. I'm loyal. You know what I'm saying? I don't do things with ulterior motives. Help my people. Help people. Period. I'm an artist, a family man, dad. Uh, what else? Humanitarian, uh,
Entrepreneur. Everything.
entrepreneur, hustler, all that, everything. Pimp,
That's what.
whatever you want to call me, I'm that.
All right. CFM.
Mm-hmm.
CFM.
Crazy for money.
Been seeing a lot about that lately. A lot of merch. A lot of sponsors. Speaking of that, what do you got going on right now as far as music, sponsors, merch? I know you got them chips out.
Yeah, man. So like we constantly recording. So what we decided to do was we're about to put out a compilation album for everybody that's on the label. That way you get a chance to hear everybody music. But me, I'm about to release Jacking for Beats Volume 1. And then a week behind that, I'm gonna release my mixtape, Trouble in the Flesh.
All platforms.
All platforms. Everything goes on all platforms. I'm not just talking about just YouTube or uh CD Baby or something like that. No, everything.
All
Instagram,
fucking
Snapchat,
platforms.
TikTok, elevators, everything is going everywhere. All platforms. That's what I mean when I say that. And if you're watching this, go get Pop Out. It's on all platforms.
Make sure you all get pop out. All platforms. What about sponsorships? I mean, how you feel about them? Do you got any sponsorships?
Right now, Unwind Water, and
Oh
I
no shit.
have Crop Kings hemp blunts. And I mean, they're pretty dope. They're up and coming. They're entrepreneurs just like myself. So I mean, them the type of people I like to work with. I don't really like to work with too many rich people because they try to have you on their time. And when you work with more hungry and humble people, you know you kind of in the same boat. Y'all like, man, we want to get it, so let's get it.
You know what? That's pretty much true. When you're with someone bigger, you move when they move. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like when like you said, when you move that someone hungry, you're in the same lane. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
Chips. What's your favorite kind? Matter of fact, I heard you got 3 flavors. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. I have sour cream and onion, salt and vinegar, and sour cream and cheddar.
Your
My
favorite?
favorite is sour cream and onion. But I'm growing to like the sour cream and cheddar.
How the hell do you get into something like that? If you don't mind me asking. Like,
Uh, so like this is the thing. When you moving around anywhere with millionaires or profile people, entertainers, rappers, lawyers, whatever they are, eventually being around them people, you're gonna rub elbows with some of the people that they're rubbing elbows with. And you're gonna make the contacts that these people making contacts with. So I was with one of my homeboys and I met a girl that is trying to be a female version of Master P, which is an entrepreneur, and
mhm.
she does everything: music, video. She owns a club, and she has her own chips. So she looks for up and coming artists to display on her chips. You see
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So then what you do is you sign a contract with her for this many amount of chips to go to XYZ, woo woo woo, the contract, whatever the contract details, and then there you have it. Next thing you know, you're on some chips.
How do you get the chips and the merch? Your merch right now?
Well, what I do is I do consignment with stores, and consignment is where I agree to give them the merch at a certain price, and they agree to that price, and they allow me to put it in the store. Which most stores do that, long as you agree to let them make some type of money. Long as they can make some type of money off of you, they with it.
No shit. So whoever didn't know, now you know.
It's
That's how
called
you get
consignment.
your chips and snacks in the stores, huh? I never knew that. Interesting. You know what the next subjects are? You have to know. So I was watching Trench interview with you, which is, he asked every damn question I was going to ask you. I'm glad I came up with a new itinerary. So that's good. That's good. Now I seen Rick Ross, not the rapper, correctional officer Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross. Explain a little bit of relation. First, explain a little bit of who Rick Ross is for those who don't know.
So Rick Ross was a major kingpin drug dealer in like the early mid 80s to 90s in Los Angeles, California. He populated the Los Angeles area with a lot of crack cocaine. He served a lot of time before it. He put a lot of police officers behind bars. And right now he's like an entrepreneur. I mean, he has endeavors everywhere. He's investing in everything. We was talking on the phone 2 days ago. I think we talked for like an hour, and he was telling me about some of the stuff he's got going on because he's finally got he has his own weed. He has dispensaries. He's signing more boxers. Like, he's doing so much, and at the end of the day, that's the type of, it motivated me. And I was telling him, I was like, you know what? I said, you don't even be giving me advice. Just me sitting here listening to you motivate me to get up and want to do things and look up information, to dabble into things and experiment and see. Because he started from when he got out of prison, all he was doing was selling t-shirts. He started with t-shirts. So
Damn.
Imagine a man started selling t-shirts and came to this.
That's amazing. No, that's some entrepreneurship. That's some dedication, motivation, starting from t-shirts.
Yeah, but you gotta have discipline. You gotta have discipline. And if you don't have his book, go get his book. There's a lot of good information in that book.
Make sure you get his book. Oh, so that brings me to this question. You said you just spoke with him about a couple days ago. Is that right?
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
So your relationship is pretty tight then. How long you been knowing him?
What's this, 2022? Probably since like 19.
Speaking of 2022.
I'm ready for this shit to end.
Already. Already.
It's been 3 deaths back to back. I'm ready for this to go. It's over.
Jesus. Condolences, man. Jesus.
I appreciate it.
Oh. And we just had a fucked up 2020 and 21.
If you think about it, it said that when you say, what's this, 2022? So it's basically saying 22 is just gonna be, it's gonna be just like 20.
You think we'll get out of this shit?
I hope so.
It's fucking up a lot of shit, actually.
Yeah, a lot of businesses are suffering from this.
I'm gonna get back to that though. But yeah, okay. So I appreciate it. I got to get into this DTE, duct tape entertainment. What?
I mean, I don't really have no problem with none of them. I mean, I know some of them.
You don't have to tell us.
We had not incidents. We stopped incidents from certain people getting beat up, like the nigga that stole my name. But that was, just normal shit. But other than
that's
that,
all cleared up though.
I remember when Alley Boy used to come to the studio on Simpson Road. He used to come over there and record when he was nobody. Well, it ain't no beef or no pressure because he got my name. It's cool. I'm gonna show him who do it better. See,
that's what I'm saying.
That's how I kill people. I kill them with success because I guarantee a lot of people, they don't have the anger issues that I have, and they're not really ready to take things to where I'm ready to take it. And if they are, then it is what it is. So a lot of times that's why I just chill and just try to be more successful at the end of the day.
It's good advice. Good advice. So you said, yeah, I have anger problems too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying you do, but there's a lot of shit I gotta say before I think. I gotta think before I say. And I took a hard time to do too. I had to sit there and think. So I used to say, I'm not gonna lie, Trouble. You know me, I just pop off at the mouth sometimes. So, but I do try to think before I say something. But you know me. But anyway, that Corona shit, that shit's deadly. I've had it twice now.
Really?
Once when it first came out, yeah, when the first batch in 2020, and I got hit with this Omicron, and that's no joke, man.
You're not putting the right shit into your body, man. You gotta take your vitamins and shit, man. Put that natural stuff from the earth.
I took Dayquil, NyQuil, vitamin C.
You should have went and got in the sun.
I didn't even go anywhere though. That's what's fucked up about it. I went to the grocery store
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
You get
Gas station.
get you some turmeric next time. Get you some ginger. Help you out.
It's good advice too. All right. You know we're getting into TI right now.
Mhm.
And I know you've probably told this fucking story 9 million times, man. And I
What?
do the TI, how you met him, where you grew up. Matter of fact, why are you still in Atlanta? I mean, I know you love the city, obviously, but
I think
have
some
you
things because right now the way the business is and everything is set up, it's like basically the only other place to be would be New York and California. Like those are the major business hubs. But with the film industry being here in Atlanta, it's like you could leave, but you might as well stay with trying to get into the acting and trying to get into the next season of BMF. It's like, where are you going? You might as well stay here.
that is yeah, I definitely want to get out of St. Louis. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I definitely would get out of St. Louis.
There's nothing here. Nothing here. A lot of people, as a matter of fact, a lot of my friends moved down to Atlanta from St.
See,
Louis.
that's what I'm saying. We
A lot
crowded.
of
That's
them.
why, and we crowded because it's so many people coming here, Petty. I think the sign says we get what, like 25,000 people every other weekend move to
Shit.
Atlanta.
I know. I've been down in Atlanta. Traffic's a motherfucker down there. Oh my gosh,
It is.
it's
That shit is horrible.
California's bad too.
Yeah, it
So
is. I've caught Cali traffic too on that.
I'm
Expressway.
from Cali. I'm from Lancaster, California.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, yep,
Man, I went out there like 3 times last year.
yep, yep. I love Cali. I ain't gonna lie. The
Me too.
weather.
The weather,
You,
women in the weed, like Biggie say.
woo. So basically, Ti. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to get off subject. I mean, you've known him because I know that it your brother that did security.
He was like my brother. He was at the time one of the security guards for Ti.
Okay,
We started working with Ti probably, what was that? 24s. He was doing a video shoot for 24s, and me and my boy, we was riding through the city. I think we was coming from Dunkin' Donuts. We was getting some donuts. Dunkin', y'all cut me a check for this. We was getting some donuts, and Jazzy Faye called him and said, "Look, Ti shooting a video downtown on Fulton Industrial. We're not downtown. He's shooting a video on Fulton Industrial. He needs security right now. You need to go down there and talk to him." So my man was like, "You want to go?" I was like, "Nah, drop me back off in the hood." So he dropped me back off on Hollywood Road with my homeboys, Cracker and Chad, R.I.P. Chad. And he called me like the next morning, like, "Yo," I was like, "What up?" He was like, "I got the job." I was like, "What job?" Because I'm so used to somebody, the normal people, like I go fill out a job, then I go to an interview. You ain't tell me you was going to no job. But I was like, oh, he was like, man, I went and seen T.I. yesterday. I was like, oh, yeah. He was like, yeah, so I'm his personal security now. And he was like, and on top of that, I got Magic City. So at the time, we was running Magic City and we was running around with T.I. So it was like, during that time in Atlanta, everything was good. Like Buckhead was staying open to 4 or 5 in the morning. You had the Chili Peppers, Midnight Marauders, like Philippe. Oh man, the city was crazy during them days. Money was good. Like that shit was wild, man. That was like one of the top times in my life, I can't say. And I've been around a lot of people. Like I hang out a lot with 50. Jagged, I hang out a lot with Jagged. Zane, of course, Zane. Then I've been around different people like Leo Cohen, Trick Daddy, Ludacris. Just been around certain people. But the best time I ever had hanging out with somebody probably was T.I. Like I used to sleep in his crib. Like we
that's
stay out there.
crazy. You still talk to him? You still keep in touch?
Not through phone, because I really, it's like, it's, I ain't gonna say it's a beef or a tension, but it's something there. Cause it's like my homeboy brought me around. You don't want to talk to my homeboy, but you want to talk to me. But my homeboy is the reason I know you, and my loyalty really is with my homeboy because I was coming around for my homeboy. I was with him. I just got to know you because I was with him. So I would really like for y'all to resolve the issues that y'all have, and because it's really just a misunderstanding between both of them.
You think it's gonna ever get resolved?
Nah, man, he blackballed my homeboy and everything. That shit ain't gonna never.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's usually what happens. So now you kind of put you in a predicament. I see what's going on.
Right, cause like I'm in New York with my homeboy Stray, free my nigga Stray, and I'm in Starlets. Cause my homeboy Stray know the owner of Starlet. So we in the section. I'm like, telling Stray, look, man, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. So I go to the bathroom. When I come out the bathroom, I run into C-Rod. C-Rod is one of the guys on Grand Hustle. So he like, man, what you doing in here? I'm like, shit, the same thing you doing right here. He like tip over there. So I walk over the tip, dap him up. He look at me, man, what you doing up here? I'm like, shit, the same thing you doing up here. And he like, oh man, we over here in this section. Come on. And I was like, nah, I'm with my homeboy right here. And we already partying. We got a section too. But in a minute, I walk over there. He was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? He always show me love no matter where he at. And it's cool, but it's like, I wish they could resolve that situation because it's really a big misunderstanding. And anybody on the inside that ever been around us in Turner with Grand Hustle or anything, they know what's going on. And they
I mean,
know
have you ever
what I'm
had
talking
someone
about.
try to reach out like somebody in between, like, you know what I'm saying, to speak?
Nah, cause see, I know we know Tip personally, so it's not people look at him as the rap superstar, but it's different when you're around somebody and you know them. Like I know his favorite chips, I know what drinks he want, I know what's in his refrigerator. I woke up and went in his refrigerator. I know what's in his pantry. Like you see what I'm saying? So he not Ti to me. I don't call him Ti. I call him
Yeah,
Tip because it's more
yeah, yeah,
personal.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, man, y'all really need to sit down and talk about this, but I don't know. Some people they don't like to really own up for their mistakes.
It's hard for them. It's that
Yeah,
ego,
accountability. A lot of people
pride,
have a problem with accountability.
accountability.
Yep.
That's a hard thing to. I mean, accountability. It's hard for someone that has an ego to, you know what I'm saying, to understand accountability.
Yeah, but you just if you understand everybody makes mistakes, it's like, duh. You're wrong, you're
Everybody
wrong.
makes mistakes. You know I do.
Yeah, shit I do all the time. But I stand on that shit. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I fucked up. I did XYZ. I don't have no problem with that. I'm not perfect. Nowhere near it.
Me neither. Me neither. Oh, I heard you say Lil Zane, right?
Mm-hmm. What about him?
Did you say Lil Zane?
Yeah, that's like my little cousin, man.
All right, one second, one second. I'm gonna tap you right back in. Hold on. All right, is that better?
Yeah. What you just do?
Yeah, it's rubber banding in and out. One second, one second. All right, is that better?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. It just is that me?
No, I hear you.
You hear me? It sounds clear.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Craig, you high?
Sounds rubber in my mind. I got great connection, so I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna go back in.
All right. While he do that, I'm gonna like this blunt. Chill to that whole say no to drugs. But
There,
baby, no, that's not a drug. It's a
there
plant.
we go. We're back.
We back.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, real quick before I heard you say Little Zane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I seen him in BMF.
Mm-hmm.
The huge star series was produced by 50. How the
Mm-hmm.
hell? How do you relate to the hit show BMF? By knowing, how do you relate?
It's well, right now, I'm just kind of watching and filling in the blanks of things that I heard stories of from being around, but didn't really know. So I'm kind of filling in the blanks. But when it gets to like the BMF part, then it's gonna be interesting because it's like I want to see if certain situations is gonna be played out how it really happened.
Is I know, I can't wait. That shit's like addicting to me. That whole series is addicting to me.
That's why I'm trying to get in season 2. I'm taking free improv classes, things
Oh,
like
you're
that.
actually really.
Yeah, because when I went to the premiere of BMF with Zane, he's in another movie that came out with him and Clifton Powell, which is the guy that played Pinky in Friday. So
Oh yeah, I remember him.
I was talking to him about wanting to get into acting, and he was telling me something that he does, even though he's an Oscar winner and all that, he still does free improv classes. He says it helps him sharpen up and stay on point. So I was like, shit, if he doing it and he who he is, shit, I'm gonna try it. So doing it, it's like, wow, it's interesting because it's like you're not yourself. You're all these different characters, and you really have to be that person. Like it's any people always say, "Oh, I can act." Like it's more than just saying lines. It's almost just like rapping. The lines you say, you got to make it be convincing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't just say anything and just be like, "Yeah." No, it don't work like that. It's more into it, and that's what I always thought was like. I just got to be able to remember the lines. That's the
I
main
couldn't.
part.
That's what I would have a hard time with is remembering the fucking lines. I know
It's
I
not.
would.
No, it's easy, Petty, because when you read, it helps you remember them easier because it's like whatever your scene is, unless it's a solo scene, you're reading with somebody, so it's interaction. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that it's gonna make you be able to pick it up more, and then you can kind of freestyle with it too. You can add stuff to it, take stuff out of it. I mean, it's pretty dope, man. I wasn't prepared for it to be as dope as it was. I didn't think I was gonna like it like I did, but I do.
Well, I hope to see you in the next upcoming BMF series.
Man,
Oh,
I hope
what
to
you?
see me in anything that 50 got coming up next. The BMF series, the Snoop Dogg murder was
Oh
the
yeah.
case.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he got a bunch of
Oh
stuff though.
shit. I
Zane
cannot
got a bunch
wait
of
for
stuff.
that.
Zane got a bunch of stuff dropping on Netflix like always. Man, I'm trying to be in everything.
Man, I can't wait to start seeing you on this big screen. Trouble in the Flesh. Make sure you go check them out on all platforms.
That's right. Get that pop out, run them numbers up.
Speaking of BMF, Blue Da Vinci, I'm not trying to bring him up. I'm pretty sure I know where your feelings stand on this.
Mm-hmm.
How did you did you ever run into him? Have you ever spoke to him? Obviously you have. Have you had any words?
I mean, not since it's been a while, a long
It's been a
time,
while.
a long time.
But the feeling's mutual, just let's just say that, right?
Yeah, like I mean, shit. He told us what he told us, and he did what he did. So I mean, at the end of the
It is
day, he
what it
got to deal with
is.
that shit. Like, but me and my folks, we not about to be associated with you in no type of way. I don't give a fuck what it is, how much money. No, ain't none of that. We're not doing that, buddy. Cause that's like people don't understand. It's one thing for you to say somebody a snitch, but for somebody to like tell you out their mouth, I gave some paperwork and took it back, and then the story come out that you gave some information it just wasn't valid enough to be used. So it's like, you know what you told me is almost what these folks are saying, but it just sounds a little better what they're saying. That make more sense to me than what you telling me.
Hmm. Hmm.
And this comes out of his mouth. This ain't no, oh, I heard he told so and so. Nah, 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 nah. This came out the horse's mouth. So I don't dispute nothing that comes out the horse's mouth. How can you? If I sit here and tell
Comes
you
out
I'm
of
the
the horse's
police,
mouth, then there's not much really you can. I mean, what do you? You can't combat that.
you can't. That's like me telling you, Petty, I'm the police, and you get on live with whoever, and you try to argue them down that I'm not the police. How? I just told you I was. So hey, you know what? I'm gonna leave you alone. You do your thing over there. But he can't stop nothing 50 got going on. He know that, man. Meech and co-signed that shit. So anybody that's mad, like it's a lot of niggas that's mad about that shit for whatever
Nothing's gonna
reason.
happen.
Yeah, for whatever reason. But shit, it is what it is. If the nigga that started this shit ain't tripping, then y'all niggas shouldn't be tripping. And he taking care of the nigga that started the shit. So I mean,
Yeah.
shit,
So
you don't want unless y'all giving him a bigger check than what Fifth giving him. Shit, shut up. Do your thing. Keep getting money.
Fair enough. There it is. Oh,
That's it.
I don't know if you want me to ask this. I probably, but you don't. I mean, here's the thing. How's it feel to be in the beat between Young Buck and 615 DJ?
That shit is weird.
That
Like,
shit is weird.
so I was talking to this how this shit started. And
Like,
I
I
was
didn't want you to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah,
that
it's
shit is
funny
weird, though.
because niggas, people will drag you into some shit that you have no clue of what's going on. So it's like I'm sitting here. What was I doing? I think I was on the computer one day, and somebody called me like, "Yo, you seen that video on YouTube that young buck people artists made about you?" I'm like, "What? A video on YouTube?" So I go to the YouTube, and he talking shit. But this what made me smile when I looked at it. He talking shit, but he never says my name. But he addressing all the shit that I said in a conversation that I had to somebody. So it's like these
It's
niggas.
like, you know.
Yeah, and you know, I can tell because he responding. He's saying the things I said and then saying the reply to them. But the reason I didn't address it or make no song about it is because it's like, bro, I don't do that. And I ain't built for the internet like that, bro. Because if you get under my skin enough, I'm gonna want to do something to you, and I'm not gonna want to tell the world that I'm about to do something to you, because I might want to do something to the next motherfucker or the next, and then the next motherfucker. But if I get on the motherfucking internet and brag about or tell niggas, hey, I'm gonna do this to so and so, oh yeah, I did this to so and so, I ain't gonna be able to keep doing it. So you know what I'm saying? I just, all right, y'all niggas keep talking, just keep talking.
So there's nothing. Okay. So I gotcha. Speaking of that, you know how you remember kind of like when people talk shit, the trolls. You ever get trolled?
I love it. I'm gonna tell you why I love it. Cause I grew up in the era between Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, and Kobe said some interesting shit that stick with me. Like a lot of smart people that when they speak, I listen to them and I get whatever information I can from them and apply it to my life. So Kobe said one time when he goes to these arenas and he hear these boos and people boo him, he said they give him fuel, they give him energy to do what he be doing for them teams. Like when he torched Toronto for that 81, they was booing the hell out of him at first. He said that's what got him in the rhythm. So when these trolls come on here and they start, oh nigga, you too old, or you ain't got no money, you broke. Guess what? That's like pouring gas on the fire, and you don't pour gas on the fire to put it out. You don't do
Troll
that.
lives matter.
It don't. And then they don't get no response from me because not dissing nobody or disrespecting nobody, but when I feel people are behind me, it's hard for me to pay attention to somebody tapping on my shoulder. I mean, I got to look back over my shoulder to see what you want. So,
So you're being. I know what you're saying. You're
yeah,
just being modest about it.
That mean I've been there, done that. So why do I want to look back to go back somewhere that I left? It don't make sense.
You need to elevate.
Exactly, and that's a small world. Think about it. Why you think your windshield is so big and your rear view mirror is so small? Because where you came from ain't as
It's
important
like
as to where you going.
Pac said.
Exactly, staring at the world through your rear view.
Yeah, I was good. It's like Pac said.
It is, and I listen to a lot of pop. And
Me too.
once you figure
RP.
this shit out, it's not a game no more. Like you'll say something to me, and you want me to scream and yell into my phone to a fucking picture to somebody's face I can't even fucking see because you saying some rude, obnoxious shit on this fucking phone. No, nigga, guess what? I will block you, or I will kindly get off alive, and it just be over with. Now you got to go troll somebody else because obviously your life is miserable if that's what you're doing. It
Well, I
has to be.
mean, I do know you don't fuck with that shit seriously, because
Yeah.
I
Mm.
already know you got a brand. Like I said, those basically they're the. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody at all, but like I see what you're saying. To me, when they troll me, you're not speaking for you now, but when
Mm-hmm.
they troll me, this is the way I feel. Like you guys are peons to me. Like, you feel me? Like, no disrespect to them, but like, come on
And that's
now.
how
If
every
you knew me
man,
in
but
real
that's how
life,
every man should feel, Petty. And it's a shame for you to wake up and want to hate the next man, whether he white, whether he black, whether he Asian, whether he Korean, whether he Mexican, whether he whatever. Like to wake up with another man nuts in your mouth every day. That shit to me is sad and is gay. Like, who does that type of shit? Like, what's
I'm
wrong with
guilty.
people?
I'm not gay though. I'm just keeping it real. You
I'm
know me,
hey,
Joe.
I
You
mean,
know
bro,
me.
it's nothing wrong with keeping it real. I mean, I just feel about it how I feel about it. I'm just saying it don't make sense to me, but at the same time, too, people have their reasons for why they do things.
I did have my
It may
reasons.
not be a justifiable reason to me, but it may be justifiable to you. It's just to me that it's a waste of time. There's too much energy put into some bullshit that you're not gonna get nothing from. But I'm not gonna say that because I understand certain people's position. So it's like I get it. But the other motherfuckers that's just being stupid, it's like y'all dumb. Like the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all need to check.
I wake up with so many fucked up DMs. It's crazy, crazy.
I used to have them all the time. You a snitch lover, you fuck with a snitch, you riding with bando. And I'm
You
like,
don't even know what I
yo,
get.
I just got one. Matter of fact, I just got one the other day. And the dude told me I was 47 years old. My music sucks. He hope I get hit by a bus and die soon.
Jesus.
Yep. I said, thank you. Your life has to suck for you to take time out your day to DM me.
I just put laughing emojis. That's all I do. Put laughing
I hope
emojis.
think no, because I be trying to make them think. I be trying to make them think. Like, bro, think about the shit that you doing. The 20 minutes, the 5 minutes it took for you to text me some bullshit. You could have had a positive conversation with me. We could have talked about some money making tips or something else. But you rather be on some dumb shit. So it's like,
That's
why?
what you told me. You told
What?
me if it's not, you told me if it's not, I mean, it's fine to do all this, you know what I'm saying? But think about the money. Are you making money from it?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I understand that. If you're doing this shit and you getting a check from it, cool. Not a problem. I understand. You're making money. But if you just doing this shit and you just on here looking goofy, then you just a goofy.
I'm going to be honest with you. I spend more money than I make more money to help people out.
Man, see, that's where you're going wrong at. I would not be doing none of that shit.
Uh,
I ain't helping none of these motherfuckers. They ain't gonna help me. I can't call not one person on this Instagram. Well, probably I'm not gonna say that. I wouldn't help these motherfuckers. Because half these motherfuckers you helping wouldn't help you. And you know what? It ain't even the fact that they wouldn't help you. They're not even in a position to help you.
I never even thought about it like that. But yeah, you're probably right.
No,
I
ain't no
know you're
problem,
right.
Teddy.
I know you're right.
And it's sad. But I'm gonna tell you the crazy part about it. People dog me and shame me for sending Trenches some money. When first of all, he's the one that put out there that I sent him some money, not me. Let's just get that out there. That's the first thing. Second thing is the same people that's dogging me out for sending him some money is in my DM asking me for money.
Damn.
So I'm like, how does this work? Like, so does this mean, yep, Instagram is
Matter of
fake?
fact, that shit happened to me.
Man, these niggas so fraudulent, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
But that's not, but the thing about me is that they don't understand is I don't care. That's
Yeah, I
their
don't give a
business.
fuck.
Do that. I don't care what y'all do on this shit. All I say is leave Trouble name out of it. Trouble has nothing to do with nothing. Trouble get on here, he laugh, he joke with everybody. I'm neutral. I'm not on this side. I'm not on that side. I talk to Petty. I talk to Bando. I don't give a fuck who like it, who don't like it. That's just me. You niggas really ain't
And
got
here's the
enough.
thing.
Yeah,
People are
like you
getting mad
really
at
ain't got
me
enough
because I
going on in money in life to make me feel like your opinion matters. It really doesn't. I don't
just
believe in God, so you think I give a fuck what y'all niggas think?
I agree
No.
with that there. But here's the
So
thing. I know I want to address this with you too. I know when I, me and Trenches still don't like each other. I want to put that out there right now. We still do. Look what we done to each other. How the fuck can you like someone of all the fuck shit we've done to each other on some real shit?
yeah,
And
but the thing about it is y'all did all that behind what? You ain't killed none of his homies. He ain't killed none of your homies. You ain't beat
Never.
him up. He ain't beat you up. Y'all ain't see each other and go at it. It's still, but like I say, certain people do things for certain reasons.
We just assassinated each other's character. That's all we did. We tried to fuck up each other's brands. That's all we did.
But
All
what did
because
you get out of that? Like some type of satisfaction? Is that better than busting a nut?
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, but what would you get out of that? Like, it's better than busting a nut.
Well, fuck no. You know that answer. You're not gonna get me to admit that.
I mean, I be just trying to see what's to trolls like.
Okay, here's the thing. A lot of it, a lot of it is peer. You know what I'm saying? It's
Content.
like it's a lot of brotherhood type shit. If you feel me.
Yeah, okay, brotherhood. This is the
Never
thing,
mind.
man.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, but they don't give a fuck about me. I get it. I get it.
They don't, man. Don't listen. Don't none of them give a fuck about each other. If you give one more than the other one gonna be mad. And it's sad that they try to pull people in different ways like a bunch of fucking bitches. Like that's some real girly ass shit. Like, and at the end of the day, you could make so much money off of this, but motherfuckers rather stand on each other's neck and talk about each other and dog each other than get the money. And
Listen,
that's
you want me to
sad.
keep it
Like
real
you
with you?
fuck the money. We gonna be stupid for free. What?
See, that's what started. See, let me explain to how I started thinking about this money shit with this versus shit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I did an interview with L Dub. Bando is not. He doesn't. Obviously, Bando doesn't. He hates L Dub. Like they're true ops. Okay.
How?
I don't know. It has something to do with something about. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how, but they don't. Let's just say they don't like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I did an interview with L Dub because Bando said, "This is how petty I am." Bando said he wasn't going to talk about me in 2022, so I looked at that as a challenge. So I did an interview. So he hit me up and says, "You hear me? Trouble, you there? We lost your Trouble."
I don't know what happened.
Oh, neither.
So you say
Oh,
he hits you up and he says,
he says, "Man," he starts yelling at, yeah, "What are you doing having an interview with LW? Oh," and he's like, "You need to," he's like, "I'll tell you what, I want to respond," or something like that. On your platform, he wanted to respond to LW's interview. At first, we were bickering back and forth. You know how we are, like, how we are.
mm-hmm.
So I agreed to it. I agreed to doing the interview with him. And I said, "There's no going back and forth. It's strictly going to be me asking you questions." That's what it was. That's why I would ask a question and be quiet. That's what I was doing
Mm-hmm.
because I was letting them talk. So we weren't buddy buddies. We didn't chop it up like King Lo thinks we did. I don't even know what he's thinking. So then after I agreed to the interview, because I wasn't going to do it, after I agreed to it, I told him my exact words, "Man, I started talking shit and I said, man, fuck you in that bootleg of verses." That's what I said. It's exactly what he's like, "Petty, you don't know any artists." Oh. And then here I come. I start talking shit. It's that kind of like that mentality you get when you get told you can't do something and you're like, "All right, motherfucker, let's do the challenge. Let's do the challenge." So I started like thinking, and here's when I started thinking, there's people that do hit me up, other artists that want to be on my platform, but I don't have anything like that versus shit going on. So I figured, well, why don't I just throw them on, Trench's verses, but only represent me? to go against Bando. You know how he's got that BMG shit?
I heard.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just a fun little competition, but we're trying to get artists some money. We're not making really anything off of it. Anything we make off of it, it's still in discussion. That's why we're having that shit in February, because we don't know how, you know what I'm saying? It's the business part of it has not been laid out yet, which we're working out right now.
So let me get this right. You two are beefing, so y'all gonna do a battle. A
Yeah,
verse.
we're fucking beefing. We're not really beefing. We're being cordial to each other.
Mm. Mm. Interesting.
It's business.
I just said interesting.
No. What's that mean? Interesting means we're not beef. Okay, I see where you're going with this. I know exactly where you're going with this. If you're beefing, how is that a good business relationship? Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Somewhat. But see, this is my thing. I don't see how y'all beefing.
We're not beefing. We just don't like each other.
Okay. I mean, listen, I'm in the gray area. I don't have nothing bad to say about you. I don't have nothing bad to say about Bando. That's just how people can say what the fuck they want to say. That's just how I feel. Neither one of y'all have done anything wrong to me. So, and we have a pretty good relationship. I talk to you all the time. I talk to Bando all the time. I talk to a couple other people all the time. So it's like, I just try to keep the peace because it seemed like life is short. I don't know how many people realize that. My homie called me a week before my birthday, which was January the 2nd. He called me a week before that, told me we was going to get together for my birthday. And I was going to come to the hood. We was going to hook up, do whatever we do. He died the day before my birthday.
That's horrible, man. I'm so sorry, bro.
Look, here's the crazy part about it. 5 years before that, we had a little homeboy that was downtown at the Peace Drop. He got stabbed to death on January the 1st. He died the same day.
Jeez.
After we buried my homeboy that died the day before my birthday, I get a call after the funeral the next day. My other homeboy died. Hang up with him, get another call. Somebody else and got stabbed to death. Hang up with him, get another call. This homeboy in hospice with cancer. He on his last days and he been asking for me. So it's like it
That
shouldn't
made you realize that all this stupid ass shit for nothing.
exactly that this shit is too short to be playing fucking games. These people really out here fucking trying to kill us. I don't give a fuck what color you are. They trying to kill us. As
I
many
agree.
fucking kill. And we sitting here wasting our time with this Instagram shit. And we not getting no money. We not uniting. We not building nothing off of this. Like, what's coming off of this? We get on here and argue with each other, screaming, yeah, then what? Go back to a miserable ass life. That's why you're on here screaming and yelling because your life miserable. Or because you think you can convince me of this fantasy world life that you have. Oh, I'm such this great person and I do this and I do that. Man, shut the fuck up. This is Instagram. Ain't nobody on here for that. I'm on here for my music. If I get on people live, yeah, I get on here, laugh, get on there, laugh, joke, kick it, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. I don't take that nobody serious. So when they be shit talking and all that, man, listen. I see none of y'all in real life because I've been in half y'all niggas city and with nobody come outside. So I ain't studying that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Me and Bando don't want to fight or anything. Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. Well, it's no issue. It should
no,
be an issue. It should
it's just a matter of a trust thing right now.
it should be some planning of how to make some money together if it's no beef. Let's join this platform. Let's figure out how we can make some money together and get these artists and whoever up out of here. And at the same time, expand our platform. You gotta broaden your horizon, man. You gotta think outside the box. We can't do the same shit. That's called insanity. Do the same shit thing, expecting different results. That's insanity. Straight up. So it's like, why not come together? That's what it's power in numbers. We could do more together than we could apart. It's like, I don't understand that. But people rather sit here and beef like arguing with women and calling people Uncle Toms and like This shit.
Shit, you know what they're doing to me.
Oh yeah, they on your head, Petty, because now you about to do a versus with Bando, the rat lover, the snitch. Oh yeah, they gonna tell you
Yeah, but that's part of my fault too. That's what I'm trying to say.
what.
You don't think how many people I influenced with all the bullshit? I admit, I was pissed the fuck off. He talked about my race. I had to get my lick back.
Really,
He
Petty?
wasn't my aunt, but I had to get my lick back.
Really?
No, no. I mean, you know what it is already with me. Well, how do I got my name Petty? Come on now.
I feel you, but that's what I'm saying. So I get it though. I get it. But like I say, I don't knock people for doing it. It's just me.
But he got me with that fucking quail soup shit. I ain't gonna lie. He got me with that shit. Mother, you know how many people trolled me with that?
I think y'all get a kick out of that shit for real. Both of y'all.
See, I was like, oh man, he fucked me up with that. And then I ignore the comments, you know what I'm saying? But I read them and I see quail soup. I was like, man, though, you son of a bitch.
That shit crazy.
That
Y'all,
shit was funny though, but it pissed me the fuck off.
because they know what to say to get under your skin. They'll say like they say certain shit to me when I be on live and they think it's gonna get under my skin, but I got thick skin. You gotta have thick skin coming into
Oh
it.
yeah, absolutely.
And then it's half the time it's a profile picture that of somebody might be somebody or it's some crazy shit. So it's like you don't
You
even
want
have,
to even know what's crazier is they expose each other and then cool on the next week.
yep. They do
that
this shit.
that shit's insane to me.
Like
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's entertainment for me.
it's entertainment for me. That's why sometimes I be in the comments watching.
But which reminds me, okay, some positive stuff. I know you do a lot of community work. I know you do because when I call you sometimes, you're like, oh, whoa, whoa, I'm not gonna tell you all this, but I'm out here doing this, this, and this, and this. I'm like, oh no shit.
Mhm.
Kind of explain what kind of community work you actually do, unlike that needs to be done for your community.
So the first thing is my homeboy Reese attached me to a thing called uh, Clippers and Cops. And what it is we bring the police department to the barbershop and bring the community to the barbershop and try to bridge the gap between the police and the community. Try to get all the misunderstandings, what people don't know, what people need to know, all this stuff cleared up so things like this, killing people, it'll stop happening. I also help Reese with, and when I say help, I don't mean like I'm I mean I help with like whatever he's doing. I'm there with Positive American Youth, which is it's a nonprofit organization, and it helps a lot. It's helped a lot of families throughout the South, far as food, clothes, toys, turkey drives, Father Day events, all type of things. Like Reese, a real stand up guy out here in Atlanta, like a real humanitarian, and it's just something that I felt like I wanted to be a part of. And it ain't, I don't do it for no valid, oh, he a good dude, or here, put me in
Yeah,
the program or put me in the paper. Nah, it's like when you do shit that naturally feels good to you, you should continue doing it. And it feel good to me to do that. Like one time we fed 800 families on Bankhead. Like Christmas time, so many kids that didn't get toys for Christmas because their mothers was either on drugs or they didn't have parents or the parents didn't have no jobs because of COVID or they was going through situations. Got stuff that wouldn't have got stuff, and it felt good to me because I was that child one time that woke up that went from mom doing hustling, doing whatever she doing. So Christmas looking like nigga, we hit the lottery to we in Georgia working a 9 to 5, and Christmas looked like motherfucking Charlie Brown Christmas tree. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So it's like I understand and I get it. And to me, those was lessons that I value. That so I wouldn't want the next child nor my child to go through this. So if it's anything that I can do to help to prevent that, then I'm gonna be there. You want me to be there to hand out some toys, help people put toys in the car, do whatever I need to do, man, I'm there. Because that's what it's about. It's about giving back. We take so much from the community coming up, selling drugs, shooting people, gang banging, doing whatever we do. We take so much. At some point, you have to give it back because I don't believe in God. I believe in balance. You got to have balance. You have to have good in order to have bad. You have to have bad in order to have good. You have to have a balance in your life. I've done the bad shit. Now it's time for me to do what's right, to try to, the ground that I tore up, that I put cement all across. Now I'm tearing that shit up, putting dirt down, and we planting trees and apple seeds and oranges and tomatoes and carrots. Yeah, it's that time now. It's time to give back. It's time to leave something that motherfuckers can be educated from, that they'll learn from, that they'll want to continue if I'm not here.
You know what kind of feeling I bet you had seeing those kids' face, all 850?
What?
That's probably a better feeling than receiving like the most expensive gift in the world, though. You know what I'm saying?
Money can't buy that. That's one thing money can't buy. And it's like a lot of people are flashed. They got the jewelry, they got the money. And I tell people all the time, I be like, I got some money can't buy. And they be like, what? Be like, loyalty. Because money can't buy that. Money can't buy loyalty.
Or time.
Or time. So it's like, when you loyal to yourself and you doing things like that because it make you feel good, it ain't nothing you can give me that's going to make me feel better than that. You can walk up to me while I'm giving these kids these toys. You walk up to me while I'm giving these kids these toys and give me $1 million. And because I'm there and seeing the expression on their faces from the toys, I'm going to give all their family some money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's even better. And it always stuck to me what Pac said. I might not change the world, but I guarantee you I spark that brain that will change the world. And I might not change it. But like Pac said, I'm going to work to spark that brain that will change it. Because somebody sees what I'm doing. Somebody going to notice it and be like, yo, he doing this. And he working, doing this and doing this. Yeah. I'm gonna get on this. I'm going to help him out with it. Yeah. And it's going to happen. Because eventually you're going to get tired. You only can live that way for so long. You can't sell dope forever. Can't be in the streets forever. Eventually, you got to give that shit up.
Do you think everybody needs a backup plan?
Yeah. I mean, because see, here's the thing. We kind of live for the moment. We're certain certain nationalities and races like yourself where your parents won't let you leave home till you're financially stable.
Hell no, they won't.
Exactly. So
and they kept me inside. They wouldn't let me go outside and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm from you know what I'm saying? Like I'm from like a little I'm not gonna I wasn't outside, but I'm from a rough, you know?
Yeah.
But they kept me grounded. They were it was you know what Asian parents are like. You already know.
Yeah. But see, that's part of y'all culture. So that's what y'all do. And I'm not saying that we don't do that, but if it was more of that, I think we would have
No, a lot of my friends' parents, like where I grew up, a lot of them were kind of like me.
kind of like you.
Yeah, their parents are strict. I mean, they were strict. But they were still little badasses, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, we can use that, but it's certain things I see from. And here's the thing: I'm not racist. I don't believe in God, so I don't really care about no color because I
Yeah,
believe.
but define racist though. No, not to get you in a fucked up conversation on me because I hate talking about race. But
I
I am
mean,
Asian.
you can't deny what was done to black people. It's no doubt that was wrong. We not denying
Obviously.
taking that. I'm saying at this particular point in time right now, I think it's 30% race and it's 70% rich or poor. I don't give a fuck what you say. And the reason I say that is because you can say, okay, when you in the hood and you come through the hood and you drive, let's just say you got a Phantom $500,000 car and you driving down Hollywood Road. First of all, why would you have a $500,000 car in the hood? That's automatic attention. You didn't learn from Frank Lucas. He was selling all these drugs, and the police was never on him until he stepped out in that fur and he drew attention to himself. That's the first thing, because not all attention is good attention. And then the second thing is when you acquire money, it's certain things you're not gonna do. Like if you become a $500,000 man, you're not gonna hang out with thousandaires. You're gonna hang out with millionaires. Your crowd's gonna become different. Your demographic is gonna become different. The people you associate with is gonna become different because your money is different. And I think people don't see that. They see, oh, because he's white. Nah, not a lot of times. A lot of times because he got money. And that's why it's elite people that run this world, because they had the money and they had the knowledge. And that's what a lot of us lack, is the knowledge. The knowledge is the power. Money,
absolutely.
Knowledge is more than the money.
Absolutely.
But we don't see that. We trapped up in the dollar. I want to shine. I want to do this. Or I want to blame. It's like we'll blame the white man or whoever for suppressing us, but we won't say shit about us killing each other. So it's like we want to be a hypocrite. Or we want to be right when it's convenient, and you can't do that. Right is right, and wrong is wrong. I guarantee you, if we stop killing each other and come together, whoever is against us, they're gonna fall.
That's true.
But
how do you get that message out?
Strong together. It's like, what would it take for us to come together? Every time somebody die, we want to come together. And this is what gets me. It's like the numbers don't lie. Our numbers is crazy.
And see, I'm not going to speak on anything like that because, I'm Asian. So I really don't know. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to speak on any of that. Yeah, but that's crazy. But I do know what's going on. Hey, Trouble, let's just say I do know what's going on, though. I'm well aware of what the fuck's going on.
I mean, I get it from your side, too. I understand it a little bit, not fully because I'm not in your shoes, but because I have mixed children. So my son is not white enough for white people, but he's not black enough for black people. He black enough for my people, but not black enough for when I'm in the grocery store shopping with his baby mom, with my baby mom or something, or his mother.
Isn't that fucked up, man?
Isn't that
because
she looks, her skin and her hair makes her look white when she's not. She's Lebanese, Italian, and black.
But people automatically assume.
That's supposed to be our fault. Look at this white girl with this black man. Why this black man with this white girl, with this cracker, with this hunk? Whatever. You see what I'm saying? And there's no need for that. So it's like I understand the racism way more than people think I would understand it, because that's what I had to deal with. And I have a child that has to deal with that.
Well, the Asians don't really mess with me because I talk proper. That's real shit. I don't speak their language, I can understand it.
Because you're Americanized. You're an American.
I can't speak it too well. But I can. But yeah, I'm an outcast to them. Mm-hmm. And no I can't say it on my platform, but there is one dominant race that I have more problems with than any other race. You feel me? Common denominator.
My son.
No disrespect to anybody if you know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, my son's mother is not accepted by her nationality, which is Lebanese, because she's more Lebanese and Italian than anything else. But she's also mixed with Italian and black. But the Lebanese people don't accept her.
That's fucked up, isn't it?
Because she has black in her and she dates a black man.
Isn't that fucking crazy? So it's on both sides. It's on both sides. It's on both sides. See how you know what I mean?
But the black people don't accept her because she's not black enough. She's standing on Candler Road and on the phone with me at the time. A dude throw a bottle at her and tell her to go back where she come from.
That's what happened
at the bus stop. Yeah.
I've had bottles thrown at me too, saying go back to China and shit. I ain't even Chinese. What the fuck? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit happened when I was younger though. But that shit's crazy.
Or being in the store and people like, look at the little white baby. My son is not white. He's mixed.
Yeah, you got to
see what I'm saying? People in here like that, but people don't take none of that shit in consideration. That's why I say I understand racism totally. I just have a
What's up,
different look.
so?
I just have a different look on it because I have more to deal with. So I can't deal with it the same as like I can't get up here and say, fuck the white man, fuck Shay Whitey. I can't do that. My son is mixed. I have a mixed child. So I got to think about my son. Is this the shit that I want my son to see? And at the end of the day, I've lived my life. I'm gonna die before my son. So I need to
Right.
set the right example for him to continue to live right, so he can set a good example for his children, so they can set a good example for their children. The cycle continues. It don't stop with me, but people don't look at that. So it's like they don't understand where I come from. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. All my children happy.
That's that's they keep talking about me, but I just keep looking at it as, hey, thanks, thank you,
But
appreciate
that's
you.
because you're doing something right. They only talk when you're doing something right. If you ain't doing that, they don't be talking.
And you know what's messed up? The same people that are like talking about me, they still fuck with me. It's weird, man. It's weird.
They're two-faced.
It's so weird.
Man,
So
all that shit
weird
to
to
me,
me.
all that shit be for attention.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
clout.
think a
They
lot
ain't
of
even
it,
seeking clout. They're not looking for clout because it's the same 23 people circling around us, the same 8 people lives. So it's not clout at this point no more. It's attention you looking for.
it's like a community. We've all known each other for like 4 years, but we have never met each other. Well, there's a couple people that met each other, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it seems
Y'all a
like
community. You're right, a community.
yeah,
A
we're like a
fucked up
community.
ass community.
Yeah, we're all in the nut house. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
We all need
Gatorville.
therapy.
Gatorville. Population y'all.
Speaking of therapy, I think mental health is, mental health is huge. You imagine if mental health back in the day, I think that has a lot to do with it, though.
What,
Imagine
mental
if,
health? I don't know. I think I think a lot of what's going on right now is the parents want to be the friends with the kids and they don't want to discipline the kids. And like really demasculating the black man in the black households. And a lot of these kids is doing drugs and they're not being disciplined. And to me, it starts at home.
shout out to D Fears.
You have to start it at home. You have to start with your kid at home. And if you don't, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be all bad for you. You say deferred.
Yeah, D Fears just popped in.
Oh, deferred.
Yeah, I think a lot. He put Petty Gang CFN. We're just chit chatting, man. We're just chit chatting. Just chit chatting. Now, are you homeschooling or, I mean, I don't know if your son's,
Mm-mm.
old enough to
No,
go to
I'm not.
school.
I ain't homeschooling right now. He in daycare. If I get this rolling, this BMF or one of these shows, he gonna be homeschooling though.
Hell yeah. Hell
Mhm.
yeah. Man, that's going to be the shit if you land a role. You know how big of a party that's going to be?
It really would be. It really would be. We gonna go crazy. But like I say, I ain't even just gotta have a role in BMF. It's plenty other shows he got coming up, movies, all type of stuff.
Well, I'm going to ask you one more thing
All
before we
right,
go. We've been on this corner. I appreciate you blessing my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Salute to you.
you already know, Pete.
I appreciate that. Now, I know 2022 has been a shit start,
Mm-hmm.
but what do you have planned for the rest of the year 2022?
I'm about to drop more shows. I'm about to do more shows. I'm about to drop more videos. And I'm about to drop more music.
How much music you've been in the studio hellas every time I seen you and talk to you.
Oh man, I got a lot of songs. That's all I do is record, go out, promote, do features, go out, promote, record, eat, sleep.
Notice how
The normal
notice how
shit.
the common denominator is record.
Yep. Because when you're dealing with labels, like if you're trying to shop your music, they always ask for more music. That's the first thing they gonna always say. You got any more music? Got any more music? So guess what? I'm gonna knock that question out the box. So when you ask me, you're gonna wish you never asked me that I had more music.
Well, I think that's the thing to do anyway, is just keep flooding the market with your music. Just keep
Well, I
pushing it
know.
out
See,
there.
that's the thing. I'm not flooding the market. I'm
Really?
recording. I didn't say I was releasing music. I just said I'm recording.
More. Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't believe in giving away free music. Once you have a platform where you can put music out to be purchased, everything from that point on has to be planned, plot, strategized. Because there's no sense in wasting good material.
Now, I know you're a lyricist guy. I already know this. What do you think about this newer shit coming out?
The what?
The newer rap.
The fuck is that?
You know, like your fucking little sauces.
I don't even know
Your
who that is.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Lyricist? You like lyricist rappers, right?
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is.
It's this Japanese rapper under Sauce Walka.
Who the fuck is
So
that? Oh,
you
I
don't
think
even
I
know who
heard of
that
him.
is, do you?
I heard of him, but nah, I'm not familiar with his music.
Texas rapper. But
Nah.
yeah, so you got a lot of shit coming up. But yeah, I'll let you go. I know you're busy, but I appreciate you always, Trouble.
You
Thank you so
already know
much.
that.
Is there anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
I appreciate y'all trolls. Keep trolling. I need more trolls. So go get your sister, your mama, your grandma with the one titty. Um, get Pop Out. YouTube, just like me, is about to drop on YouTube. Go run them numbers up. More videos coming. More singles about to drop. What else?
Instagram page. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram page is Trouble in the Flesh. If you're in Atlanta, the Chevron on Rockbridge Road in Hambrick has Trouble in the Flesh pop out chips. So fuck with
Can
your
they
boy.
order those?
Nah, you gotta go in the gas station to get them.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate your troubles always. You know, I'll hit you up. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. As
Already,
always,
Petty.
make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, guys.
You already, yeah. Y'all go subscribe. Run them numbers up on petty shit.